What's up, Chicago Bears fans? I am not feeling well. I'm still feeling a bit sick and under the weather. But that is not going to keep me from making this video. I've been waiting a long time for this. Great news today. Matt Nagy is gone. Our head coach has been fired. Ding dong, the witch is dead, the wicked witch, the dumbo bitch. The offensive guru is no more. Bye-bye, Matt Nagy. Bye-bye. Also, we did fire our general manager today, Ryan Pace. But I will get to Ryan Pace later in the video. Right now, I want to focus on Matt Nagy. Him first, because I've been waiting a long time for this, and I have a lot to say. In fact, this is what I want to do, okay? A lot of people sometimes ask me, Josh, what would you like to say if you were standing right in front of Matt Nagy? What would you say to him? And that's what I'd like to do right now. I'm going to pretend that Matt Nagy is this camera, and I'm talking directly to him right after being fired. So please bear with me. I'm going to be talking with Matt Nagy. All right, here we go. Matt Nagy! What's up, buddy? Heard you got fired today. Now, listen, honestly, that sucks, losing your job. I know you have a family and everything, and I know you didn't intend to come here to Chicago to sabotage us and be a bad head coach. That was not your intentions. But I'm sorry, man. As a lifelong Bears fan, and on behalf of Bears fans everywhere, you know you deserve to lose this job. I'm glad you're fired. You deserved it. Dude, what the hell happened, man? What the hell happened? You were hired here in Chicago years ago to be our savior. You were supposed to be this offensive genius. You were going to make us and this offense prolific in the league. Something to be envied around the NFL. You were also tasked to help develop Mitchell Trubisky, who we just drafted. Now, to be fair, that kid had other issues that were beyond just you and others. But to be fair to Mitch, you didn't provide him any favors. You didn't do him any favors. In fact, there were a lot of damn players on our roster throughout the years who you didn't do favors for, man. Look what you did to Jordan Howard. You told him, you said about him that he didn't fit our system. What? He was our damn system. He was our offense and we loved him. And you shipped him out like he was a bum. Like he was the issue. Look at all these other players that were here and looked like nobodies. Or showed potential, but never really showed their full potential under you. And then they left, and they looked like ballers out elsewhere. Mike Davis, he leaves, goes to Carolina, balls out. Cordell Patterson, hey, he was fine for us. I mean, we loved Cordell Patterson. He was a beast. But look at the difference between Cordell Patterson under you and what he did in Atlanta. Huge difference. It's like that with you, man. You never put guys in position to succeed. You do the exact opposite, man. Your offense was trash year after year. You never played to our players' strengths. Ever. I saw a stat last month in December that made me cringe so goddamn hard. I almost collapsed into myself, creating a black hole of sadness. It said that your passing offense averaged 173 yards per game. Dead last in the NFL. By comparison, Sid Luckman, our quarterback in the 1940s, from 1943 to 1947, averaged 189 passing yards per game. Your passing offense was literally less effective than 1940s passing football. How do you do that? You're like a miracle. in how awful you are. That's embarrassing, dude. You embarrassed us year after fucking year. Never giving guys the real opportunities. Never putting them in positions to succeed. Holding guys back. Our offense is looking like trash. But the thing that really pissed me off about you, Matt Nagy, over the years, that really pissed me off. This is Chicago football, and we have two major calling cards. We play defense, and we run the damn ball. And you couldn't do that shit. I already mentioned what you did with Jordan Howard, but then here comes these other talented running backs. Tariq Cohen, David Montgomery, Khalil Herbert. This is what we do. We find running backs here in Chicago. And then year after year, we're what? In the bottom half of the league? In rushing? That's not Chicago football. You didn't get our culture. I understand you want to pass the ball and do this and all that, but you didn't have the personnel most of the time to not do it, to do it. You failed our running backs time and time again. How many times were we supposed to run the ball, but you didn't? How many times were we supposed to not run the ball, but you did, and you did so in a horrible way? That was never going to work and was so predictable. Third and shorts, fourth and shorts, not giving to our bell cow. You did that in your last game against Minnesota. 4th and 1. You don't give it to David Montgomery. You put it in the hands of Andy Dalton. And look what the hell he did in our last game of the season. Time and time again, you're doing that, Matt. All these years. And we were sick of it, man. Remember that one time you said in your press conference, I know I'm supposed to run the ball. I'm not stupid. But you were. Either you were stupid or you were just negligent on purpose, man. Just too prideful, I guess. God, man, you were supposed to be our savior, but you held us back, dude. You deserve to be fired. I wish you the best of luck, man. I'm sure you'll get another job. I don't think you're stupid. I don't. And I said this before. I don't think you're a dumb coach. You don't get to where you're at, get the jobs that you have gotten in this league being stupid. But what I do think happened in Chicago was you were too prideful, selfish. You put us in positions to fail. And then in your press conference talk about, well, I don't know what happened. We had a good practice, and we're going to have a good practice this week, and then we're going to watch game footage, and we're going to find out the whys. Get your head out your ass and have success elsewhere, man. Wish you the best of luck. But you failed us here in Chicago. And that's what I have to say as a lifelong Bears fan. Good riddance, Matt Nagy, from all of us. Bye-bye. Now on to our general manager, Ryan Pace, who was also let go today. Now, I got to say, this comes with mixed emotions for myself. Maybe some of you Bears fans feel differently, and that's fair enough. But it does come with mixed emotions for me. You know, you could say that Ryan Pace is probably the Jameis Winston of general managers. He's gone out there over the course of the years he's been here in Chicago and has had some horrible misses. Terrible busts. All-time busts. Drafting Mitchell Trubisky in that draft with all those other guys available, that alone could get a GM fired. Hiring Matt Nagy as head coach alone could get a GM fired. He's had some busts, no doubt. But he has also had some huge hits for this organization. And it will not be lost upon me, and it shouldn't for you, that if we are going to have success going forward under a new regime, with a new GM, a new head coach, it will be with the guys that Ryan Pace put together, brought here to Chicago, especially in the last few drafts. Guys like David Montgomery, Jalen Johnson, Darnell Mooney, who is a monster and is already working in the offseason with Justin Fields. Guys like Thomas Graham, Khalil Herbert, guys like Larry Borum, Tevin Jenkins. Ryan Pace has had some huge hits. These guys, along with Raquan Smith, this core is going to be a huge part of our future going forward if we're going to have any success. And for that, Ryan Pace, thank you. I'll never forget the good things. I'm never going to forget the bad things as well. But I'm glad you were here in Chicago for the good, the bad, and the ugly. Thank you. And there you have it. There's my thoughts about Matt Nagy and Ryan Pace losing their jobs. Please, Bears fans, let me know in the comment section your thoughts. Feel free. Let it all out. It's been years with these guys, and there's a lot to say. And I want to hear what you have to say as well. But going forward, I can't help but feel optimistic, and you should too. We got some great guys here. I like our schedule next year with our opponents, home and away. I think it's pretty favorable for us. I can't wait to see who we get as head coach and our general manager. I'm feeling optimistic. Bears fans, I love you guys. I appreciate all of you. Bear down.